and welcome to Kitsune Kingdom. It's a very special episode. It's a big crossover episode. That is because Don Lee, whose retirement is on the horizon, has come back to Kitsune Kingdom for one night only to wrestle Aku Suzuki. In our first match tonight, however, we've got a triple threat match. We got VGIW's Kiln and Daniel Hagen taking on Canadian Straw Promotions' Caleb Adler. This is going to be an exciting one. We got a whole host of different wrestlers in this. We got all kinds of wrestlers from all across the VGIW channel for this one. Okay, so coming up first, there is Canadian Destroyer Promotions, is Caleb Adler. Caleb Adler's been doing very well for himself over on Canadian Destroyer Promotions. He recently lost the Canadian Destroyer Promotions Men's Canadian Championship, looking to obviously regain that at a later date against Grizzly Jones. But Caleb Adler, incredibly fast, incredibly quick, and willing to throw himself into danger, and he's certainly going to be in danger taking on Daniel Hagen and Kiln. But I gotta say, Caleb Adler is a very good underdog in my opinion, someone who's definitely capable of overcoming the odds in a match like this. Caleb Adler, not quite, not the typical style of wrestler we usually see here in Kitsune Kingdom, but of course Kitsune Kingdom full of incredible performers. So it's going to be exciting to see how this all shakes up. Now we wait for the other two wrestlers of the match to make their way to the ring. Here we go, the next man of the match is making their way to the ring now. It's Kiln. Now Kiln, the protege of a wrestler that terrorized Kitsune Kingdom in the past. The protege of Mr. X. Mr. X was once a terror in Kitsune Kingdom. We will be seeing Mr. X later on tonight, taking on Don Lee's protege, Kazumi Yamamoto. But for now, at least, we're going to see how Mr. X's teachings have rubbed off on this gigantic person. Like, this is a huge human being right here in Kiln. Kiln is large, he is densely packed. Someone who can absolutely run rampant on people. I'm curious to see. I think he might be the favourite in this one. But of course, we do have one more to add to the match. That being the son of spectacular David Hagen. David Hagen, of course, had a great run here in Kitsune Kingdom. But now we get to see the next generation in dangerous Daniel Hagen. Daniel Hagen, of course, has been doing very well in VGIW for the past 5 years, won several championships in his time there, and now gets to showcase himself in Kitsune Kingdom. Daniel Hagen, one of the best pure strikers in the business. And he has got a mean look about him. If you look closely at one set of his knuckles, you can actually see that they're all red and messed up, and that's because he gets so aggressive with his punching that he can actually damage his own fists in the process. But I can tell you that means that Daniel Hagen is going to hit like a truck when those fists start flying. So we got a great athlete, we got a great athletic high flyer, we got a big powerhouse, and we got one of the best strikers in the business. Here we go. Boom! And that was done with such ease there. Looks like Kiln, like I said, going to be the favourite in this one. The way he's throwing around his opponents. Oh, staggering Daniel Hagen there. And a fall-away slam. Good lord. The way he's throwing dangerous Daniel Hagen. Oh, stomping on the fingers now. Right now, Kiln is dissecting his opponents. Much like how Mr. X would do back in the day in Kitsune Kingdom. Oh, good lord. And now, wait a minute, Daniel Hagen taking control now. Setting Caleb Adler up in the tree of woe. And that's just to distract, to get him out of the way. But Caleb was able to get dislodged pretty quickly. Oh. And now look at that. Kiln staggered with those strikes. Raining down. But Kiln brushing it off like nothing even happened. Like Daniel was punching a brick wall. And now, boom! Face first there, Caleb Adler. Gotta be quick, gotta be sneaky if he wants to win this. Oh, now here we go. Boom! Clever work there. Using the two larger wrestlers against each other. And against the ropes. Very nicely done. And now, Caleb Adler racing up to the top rope here. Oh my god! Spinning, flipping, absolutely excellent work there by Caleb Adler. And now Daniel Hagen and Kiln. Wait a minute, Caleb! Incredibly smart, incredibly intelligent there. Staying one step ahead, but underestimating how much it's going to take these wrestlers out. Against the ropes though, and Caleb's still in control. Now later tonight, our main event is going to be for the Kitsune Kingdom Championship, as Don Lee is going to be taking on our eternal champion, it feels like, the Apocalypse, Aku Suzuki. Oh! That's power there on the part of Daniel Hagen. You got to think David Hagen's watching on and is very proud of how his son's doing. Oh my goodness. Oh! Spinning side slam. Caleb Adler practically pounced to break up that pin. Oh my goodness. He just spiked Kiln on his head. That might be enough to do it here. Only a 1 count. Daniel Hagen was so unbothered, he didn't even bother to break it up. There goes Caleb, thrown out of the ring. And the two grapple here. Look at this. Kiln bringing Daniel Hagen up. And a neck breaker. Okay, now. Oh. Grappling. Wait a minute. Daniel Hagen shifted the weight there. It's a remarkable how shifting the weight can really make lifting a wrestler all that more difficult. You set your weight up when you're lifting something for the weight to be distributed a certain way. If that weight distribution changes, they can make your job a whole lot harder. And in that moment, it was just too much for Kiln. But Kiln is rebounding there with those stiff clotheslines. And now, dropping the knee down. And you could see that Daniel Hagen right now is being picked apart. But Daniel, back up with a fiery intensity. Kiln picks up dangerous Daniel Hagen. Caleb Adler, meanwhile, psyching himself up here. Oh. Here we go. Sobat! And down goes Kiln. Right across the back. And there's a shooting star press. No momentum needed at all, but Kiln blocks the second one. Oh, Daniel Hagen now showing some clotheslines of his own. Those are fierce. And now those punches. Oh, God. Keeping Caleb in place to take those knees. Having the arms across the back just means that, you know, that if he didn't have the arms there, there'd be a little bit more give when that knee happens, because obviously Caleb would bounce up a bit. But by keeping him in place, the knee just compresses the ribs all the more, doing so much more damage. Oh, Caleb, wait a minute. This is a sign that Caleb is looking to try and put this match away. Although Kiln is now back in the ring. Oh, and Daniel brushing off that signature move like it was nothing. Here we go now. Oh my God, Death Valley driver. Oh, right in the face. Good Lord, Kiln has just brushed that off like it was nothing. And now looking for a choke slam. Down goes Caleb Adler. Here we go now, lifting up Daniel Hagen. Throwing Daniel aside here. And Daniel now being risen back to his feet. Oh, you can see Daniel trying to go for his own signature, but Kiln's just a little too quick on the trigger there. Oh, Daniel might be getting worn out. Oh no. Here we go. Wait a minute. Caleb escaping the backpack stunner. Goes for an inverted DDT. Caleb's going up to the top rope. Meanwhile, Daniel with the takedown. Oh, those palm strikes. Caleb gonna join the action now. Wait a minute. Oh, good lord. Right in the face. Okay, now here we go. Kiln looking at Caleb Adler. And Caleb, that is mocking Kiln, it feels like there. Look at that. Maybe Caleb trying to anger Kiln, so Kiln makes a mistake. Oh, there's that finishing move. Has Caleb just beaten Kiln? 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2 there. And Caleb Adler, considering a backup plan now, up against the ropes. Oh my god. Crash and burn. And at that kind of height, that was really going to hurt. Here we go now, Boston Crab. Daniel Hagen breaking it up here. But Kiln's not letting go. It's taken several punches from Daniel Hagen. You can see that. That's Kiln right there. So making it clear to Daniel that punching him is not going to do it. Or at least he's trying to make it seem like those punches had no effect. Oh, God. Well, he can't brush off those punches. He can't brush that off as easy as he did those punches. I'm sure the punches had some effect, but Kiln is getting inside Daniel Hagen, trying to get inside Daniel Hagen's head to make it seem like the punches are useless. Given that's Daniel Hagen's greatest weapon, I can see why Kiln would try that, though now that Kiln's been busted open, Kiln's a little too dazed and confused to do much of anything. Oh, the chops from Caleb Adler. Boom! Headbutt. And there you see stomping on the arm, grabbing, yanking, and you can see right now Caleb Adler struggling here. Oh, pushing away. Good work there. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. German suplex. And into a clothesline. Flipping Caleb Adler over. And now dangerous Daniel Hagen with those stiff strikes once again. Across the back of the head there. Good work there by Daniel Hagen. And now, wait a minute. Kiln rushing it off once again. Oh my god. Kiln on the top rope, but Daniel Hagen not going to let that happen. I think the crowd is slowly starting to get behind Daniel Hagen here. Daniel Hagen, normally VGIW seems a lot more stern and serious, but he seems to be getting behind the Kitsune Kingdom crowd. Of course, back in the day, after Terrific Texas Wrestling closed down, David Hagen found a home. Oh my god! Found a home in Kitsune Kingdom, where he continued his now legendary legacy. Caleb Adler got brass knuckled. I'm surprised. Sorry, I didn't mention that already, but I think I was so caught off guard there. Caleb Adler's now been busted open thanks to the brass knuckles. And I think right now Caleb Adler's just trying to figure out what's going on, shake the cobwebs out. Good lord. Oh, what a spine buster from Kiln. But Caleb Adler seems confident that he's shaken the cobwebs out and can keep on going here. Now across the back. And again. And down goes Kiln. And now here we go. 1, 2. No! Are you kidding me? And now, Caleb Adler. Wait a minute, that DDT's been reversed there. Here we go, dragging Caleb Adler away from the ropes. In comes Daniel Hagen again. And Daniel breaks up the pin so quickly, so easily. Irish whip into the corner. And now, grabbing Caleb. Wait a minute, Caleb's reversed it. Oh, here we go again, Caleb. Look at this. Slamming the two into each other. Caleb Adler doing everything he can to try and take these two down. DDT. Oh. And now rushing up to the top rope. Rushing up to the top rope. Caleb Adler going for his finish. Oh, connects perfectly, but Kiln is now standing tall, ready to take Caleb Adler on. Caleb Adler going to take his chances anyway, trying to go for a pin. Did, obviously. Pin broken up there. But now Caleb going to try and deal with Kiln, it seems. Here we go. Up against the ropes. But there we see. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Whoa! Kiln! Did not see that coming. But now Daniel Hagen and Caleb Adler flashing into each other. Are we about to see the Hagen special? We are! Daniel Hagen with that wind-up discus forearm. 1, 2. No! Caleb Adler kicks out. And Daniel Hagen certainly can't believe it. Oh, God! And punishing Caleb for standing strong there. We have been seeing some mighty finishes here be kicked out of. We've seen Caleb Adler's, we've seen Daniel Hagen's, we've yet to see the backpack stunner, however. Wait a minute, Caleb Adler might be setting up for another finisher. Standing shooting star. If Caleb gets up to that top rope, we know that Caleb is looking to put this away. Oh, Daniel Hagen psyched up again, ready to take on Kiln. Daniel Hagen and Kiln, it's like an echo of rivalries past. Back in the day, we would see the likes of David Hagen and Mr. X clashing with each other. And now, we've got the student of Mr. X in Kiln, the son of David Hagen in Daniel Hagen. Wait a minute, Caleb with that finisher. Whoa! Right in the face with that one. Wait a minute, Kiln tried swooping in. Caleb Adler, not happy about that. DDT. Good work right there. But Kiln's getting right back up, though. Kiln's getting right back up and pretending like it didn't happen. Grabbing a hold of Caleb now. Look at this. What's he thinking? Easy with that lift and down with that power slam. Taking Daniel Hagen into the ropes now. Wait a minute. Turning back to Caleb Adler. Kiln's trying to take on everyone. Up in the air. Wait a minute. And, oh my God, dumping Caleb Adler onto his back on the outside. And now Daniel Hagen and Kiln in a back and forth brawl right now. Wait a minute, here we go. Irish whip into the corner. And now, lifting. Oh my God, what is he doing? Up on the top rope. Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord. Oh, my God. And Daniel Hagen's not moving after that one. And now Caleb Adler being hit with the backpack stunner. He's taken them both out. 1, 2, 3. Kiln wins. And he won in decisive fashion right there. Taking out Daniel Hagen and then taking out Caleb Adler. Kiln right here has proven what he is capable of. Proven that he can absolutely stand toe-to-toe with anyone and everyone. My word, that was absolutely impressive. And there you see the Kiln right there. Clearly has learnt well from Mr. X. That was shocking to see. Power, brutality, and toughness. All values Mr. X held in great esteem back in the day. We're moving on now to our next match, which is an 8-man Battle Royal match, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm sorry, my apologies. It's a 4-way tornado tag. It does have 8 wrestlers, however. Let me just get the actual details of the match up really quickly. There, coming up first is one of VGIW's top wrestlers, the Reaper. In this 4-way tornado tag, we've got the Guild, Hank and Keller. We've got the Reaper and Katsuyori Machida. We've got Gabriel Walker and Musashi Watanabe. And we've got Blue Thunder and the Iron Saint. Some of these wrestlers have actually had histories with Kitsune Kingdom. Coming down to the ring first is the Reaper. The Reaper, whose name is known across the globe. The Reaper, who has sent fear into the hearts of many. Whether it be VGIW, GHK, it doesn't matter where it is. TTW, Kitsune Kingdoms, Canadian Straw Promotions, it doesn't matter where you're from. The Reaper will strike fear into you. And teaming with Katsuyori Machida, who started his career in Kitsune Kingdom, means that this is going to be a legendary team up. But there are some powerful teams in this one here tonight, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this one pans out. The Reaper has to be one of the favourites, teaming with Katsuyori Machida, but we'll have to wait and see. There you see the Reaper. That is a scary, scary person. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, the Reaper with that tombstone pile driver, with that claw that seemingly sucks the soul, sucks the life from opponents. The Reaper is one of the most dangerous wrestlers on the channel, and a multi-time world champion to prove it. Alright, here we go now. Coming down to the ring next. Here comes the tag team partner, Katsuyori Machida. Katsuyori Machida started his career in Kitsune Kingdom, rose up the ranks, won the Kitsune Kingdom World Championship, and then moved on to VGIW. In VGIW, he has since been a VGIW Limitless World Champion, has yet to hold the VGIW Men's World Championship, but did end the VGIW undefeated streak of the Crusher. The Crusher, another wrestler who has had history in Kitsune Kingdom. Katsuyori Machida. The Crusher went over to VGIW, gained an undefeated streak, and that streak was ended by Katsuyori Machida. Katsuyori has continued to prove himself to be a powerful force in professional wrestling, rising up the ranks, and now once again returning to Kitsune Kingdom for this special occasion. And with the Reaper by his side, this is going to be a powerful tag team. I gotta say, I am genuinely excited to see how this one is going to go, because this is not the only powerful team in this one. We now wait for the next team. Oh, here we go, one half of the next team. It's Gabriel Walker. Gabriel Walker started his career in VGIW. He started off well, but he began to lose some momentum, so he's now in Canadian Destroyer Promotions, where he's managed to gain a career renaissance, becoming a multi-time Canadian Men's Champion in Canadian Destroyer Promotions. Gabriel Walker is quickly rising up the ranks, and I imagine he will eventually be returning to promotions outside of Canada again to try and become a world champion. Of course, if he chooses to do that, he's got a litany of choices: VGIW, GHK, Kitsune Kingdom. there are plenty of places where Gabriel Walker could go on in the VGIW channel to gain World Championship status now that he has become better than ever before. Of course, though, there's going to be plenty of powerful contenders to take him on no matter the place, including a person who has gained a friendly rivalry with Gabriel Walker in his tag team partner, Musashi Watanabe. Musashi Watanabe, a veteran of Kitsune Kingdom, a multi-time Kitsune Kingdom World Champion, a Canadian Destroyer Promotions Men's Canadian Champion, former Canadian Destroyer Men's Canadian Champion, someone who has held multiple belts across his career and has taken quite a liking to Gabriel Walker. Gabriel and Musashi have had some great matches, both have beaten each other, and so here tonight, they're going to be on the same team. Musashi Watanabe, a fan favourite here in Kitsune Kingdom, but it's going to be hard for the fans here to choose who they want to cheer. You've got Katsuyori Machida, you've got Musashi Watanabe, you've got the return of Hardcore Hank, and you've got Blue Thunder and the Iron Saint. Some legends, some returning names, it's all exciting. Here we go, the Guild. And Hank is not getting a warm welcome back here. Now, oh my goodness. That boo is loud and clear. Hardcore Hank, for those who don't know, one of the legendary names of Kitsune Kingdom is Tsunami Frank. Hardcore Hank is half brothers with Tsunami Frank. And, well, let me tell you, Hank left Kitsune Kingdom to get out of his half brother's shadow, where he has gone on to great fame in VGIW. But it looks like, just as he's maligned in VGIW, he might be even more so in Kitsune Kingdom. But now, a great roar from the crowd for the return of a legendary duo from Kitsune Kingdom's past. The final Terrific Texas Wrestling Tag Champions. It's Iron Saint and it's the Iron Saint and Blue Thunder. These two had legendary matches with each other in a friendly rivalry in Kitsune Kingdom. Both were mighty forces, together and apart. They became fan favorites here in Kitsune Kingdom. And they're back here tonight to fight in this legendary episode of Kitsune Kingdom. I don't know who's going to end up winning this one. Here we go. And it looks like the Iron Saint and Blue Thunder are going after the team of Reaper and Katsuyori Machida. Oh, Blue Thunder there doing quite nicely against the Reaper. Meanwhile, Katsuyori Machida lifting up the Iron Saint so easily. Then you got Musashi Watanabe teaching Keller a few tricks. Blue Thunder Bomb from Blue Thunder. Meanwhile, Gabriel Walker taking on Hardcore Act, and this is a great opportunity for Gabriel Walker to once again do a great job improving himself. Because of course, Gabriel Walker, if he wants to move on to not just be a Canadian champion, but to be a world champion, beating a world champion would be a great way to prove it. And look at this. Driving Hank down on the side of the ring there. There's going to be a lot happening in this match. It's going to be hard to keep track of it all. Good Lord, Keller dropped down there. Blue Thunder coming down to the outside. Meanwhile, Katsuyori Machida, Iron Saint are fighting each other inside the ring. Oh, Blue Thunder being thrust into one of our tables there. Oh my goodness. The Reaper slamming Blue Thunder face down. Meanwhile, good God. Driven down. Now it's time for Katsuyori Machida to fly off of the top rope crossbody. Here we go now. Into the barricade. Gabriel Walker right now is dominating Hardcore Hank here. Oh, wait, it's a Russian leg sweep. Oh my God. This is brutal. And now look at this here. Twisting at the arm of Musashi Watanabe. And now driving the knees into Musashi Watanabe. Hank there with the takedown. Taking down. Oh, good Lord, Hank there breaking the pin up there. Everyone's starting to spill back into the ring here. In comes Masashi Watanabe. And it's all beginning to blur here. This is a flurry of fists and slams. The Iron Saint taking Gabriel Walker into the corner. Of course, the Iron Saint, a hero of wrestling's past. My goodness, showing some strength there. Not only did he have a great time as a Kitsune Kingdom wrestler, he was a multi-time terrific Texas wrestling champion. I can't remember the full extent, maybe dabbled with the Kitsune Kingdom World Championship, but I'm not too sure. But the fact is, the Iron Saint at one point was the best wrestler that Terrific Texas Wrestling ever had, winning it 5 times, more than anyone else. And because of that, the Iron Saint gained a huge legacy that lives to this day. Oh, now look at that. Of course, Masashi Watanabe and Katsuyori Machida clashing. They've clashed in the past before, back when Katsuyori was a rookie to the business. And right now, Katsuyori stuck fighting both Gabriel Walker and Masashi Watanabe here. Wait a minute, what is Masashi doing here? Driving the knee and sending Katsuyori to the outside. Sadly, we do not have Tsunami Frank here tonight, but you better believe that Tsunami Frank and other such Kitsune Kingdom wrestlers are ready for for future competition. Right now on the VGIW channel, you're seeing plenty of episodes from Kitsune Kingdom's past, but hopefully, before too long, you'll be seeing how Kitsune Kingdom stands in the present day. Keller with that boot to the head there. And Reaper and Hank stare each other down. Hank has elected not to fight the Reaper, but the Reaper might not let Hank have that choice. Wait a minute, going for Blue Thunder. And, here's something you might not know. Blue Thunder is actually one of Hank's heroes, one of the reasons he got into the business. I think the Reaper sent a very deliberate message just then by taking out Blue Thunder right in front of Hank. Down, there we go, those knees. Nice work there by Keller. Blue Thunder, meanwhile. Backdrop right there. Oh my god, taking out Gabriel's knees. Hank is trying to get one over on Gabriel Walker. Here we go, Masashi Watanabe and Katsuyori Machida clashing. Blue Thunder. Wait a minute. Off the ropes. Great work, Masashi Watanabe there. And now, driving the knee. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the main event tonight will be for the Kitsune Kingdom World Championship. Don Lee, who is going to be retiring soon, is going to be taking on Aku Suzuki. Here we go now. Oh my goodness me. DDT on the outside from Gabriel Walker. Oh my goodness, Keller knocking the Iron Saint out with those stiff shots. Blue Thunder there. Look at that, perfectly latching onto Masashi Watanabe. It's a Kitsune Kingdom classic in the ring right now. Masashi Watanabe, Katsuyori Machida, Blue Thunder. These three are legends in this business. Meanwhile, Keller, look at this, working the Iron Saint over here. Meanwhile, Gabriel Walker looking to deal with the Reaper. But Gabriel might not be able to handle the Reaper's power. Oh my goodness. There's a code breaker from Blue Thunder. And now, Blue Thunder going to drive the knee down. We go now, the Reaper. Wait a minute, backdrop and a suplex, both on the outside. And now, face first, Gabriel Walker's just been busted open on the outside. This match has been hard to keep track of. There's been so much going on. You could watch this match again and again and again and see something new happening. Look at this, Blue Thunder showing that experience here. Blue Thunder has an experience advantage over both men here. Masashi Watanabe's got experience, of course, but not on the same level that Blue Thunder does. Blue Thunder is a legend. Gabriel there shifting the weight. Again, shifting the weight can really have an impact on lifting something. Oh my goodness. Gabriel Walker dived over onto the Reaper. That was great work there by Gabriel Walker, but Blue Thunder now gets to capitalise that he wasn't the one taken out there. Oh, man. Oh, this match is showing no signs of slowing down. I gotta wonder who could possibly come out on top in this one. Here we go now, Masashi Watanabe wrangling Katsuyori here. Look at the blood splattered across the face of Masashi Watanabe. Here we go, go for the pin now. 1, 2, the Reaper not able to take Blue Thunder out here. The Blue Thunder's back up. Hurricane Rana! Gabriel Walker on the top rope meanwhile. Takes out Blue Thunder with that double axe handle. Meanwhile, Masashi with the snake eyes on the side of the ring. And then you see the Iron State taking down Hank. Meanwhile, pinfall. Blue Thunder kicks out. Katsuyori back up. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Blue Thunder's in a bad position right now. Being attacked by both Katsuyori and Gabriel. Go for the legs. Oh, wait a minute. Broken up there. Meanwhile, on the outside, Hank and Keller both attacking the Iron Saint. But the Iron Saint fighting back here. Trying to fight back here. And now throwing Hank aside. The Iron Saint's going back in to try and help Blue Thunder out here. Big forearm strikes though. Meanwhile, Hank and the Reaper have clashed. Only briefly though. It seems Hank was just trying to get the Reaper out of the way. Wait a minute. No, he's changed his mind. Now look at this. Masashi Watanabe, the Reaper, Hardcore Hank, all clashing. 3 humongous names in the present day landscape of professional wrestling. Clashing right now. Here we go. Boom! Driving down there. The Reaper's back up. And, oh, good God. And now, look at that. Great shots there from Masashi Watanabe. Oh, everyone's gone onto the outside. Meanwhile, an amazing Uranagi there from Katsuyori Machida. This is an incredible matchup. Another sign of the legendary episode we have tonight. To celebrate the career of Don Lee, someone who has been wrestling for decades, who will be retiring in 2024. Oh man, look at this. Oh, good grief. Nice takedown there. My God. I don't know who's going to win this. I don't know how this match is going to end. Look at that, Keller being lifted up by Katsuyori. Oh my God, I think the Reaper's just been busted open. In the Iron Saint enters the ring. And the Iron Saint now looks like they're going to rush over to Keller here. Tossing Keller aside. Blue Thunder re-enters the ring. And calls out Gabriel Walker here. Gabriel entering the Kitsune Kingdom ring. And look at this. C4 there. And now Blue Thunder looking for the finish. Can Blue Thunder put this away? Up in the air. Going for that Super Blue Thunder Bomb. It's over. 1, 2, 3. The Iron Saint and Blue Thunder are your winners. Oh my. The legend lives on with these two. What an incredible result there. We have seen some of the great wrestlers of wrestling's future in Katsuyori Machida, Gabriel Walker, Hardcore Hank, The Reaper, Keller. So many great, capable wrestlers. We've seen the stalwarts like Masashi Watanabe. But the legends, Blue Thunder and the Iron Saint, win tonight. Much like Don Lee, they are getting older, but their wisdom, their power still lives on. Oh, my goodness. There's going to come a point where we won't be seeing these two anymore, but for now at least, we get to enjoy their wrestling skills here in Kitsune Kingdom. The crowd roars with approval. We're moving on now as the scary Mr. X takes on Kazumi Yamamoto. This should be an exciting one. Kazumi Yamamoto, the protege, being mentored by Don Lee, who we'll be seeing in the next match, our main event at the end of the night. Kazumi Yamamoto, meanwhile, being mentored by Don Lee, is taking on Mr. X. And let me tell you, Mr. X and Don Lee had some powerful, grisly matches back in the day. The thought that these two are going to be clashing, we're seeing the past meet the future. My concern is, as much as Mr. X may be the past, Kazumi Yamamoto is still so new, just a rookie. Can Kazumi Yamamoto really be expected to beat Mr. X this early on? You can see there Mr. X ready to go to war with Kazumi Yamamoto. Mr. X, who struck fears in the hearts of many here in Kitsune Kingdom. The raw power that Mr. X has displayed over time, and now passing that same ability on to Kiln and Disaster in the X League. I am concerned about how this one is going to turn out. Here we go now. Here comes Kazumi Yamamoto. Kazumi Yamamoto. This is his, he is from Japan, so this is a hometown match for Kazumi here. Or home country at least match for Kazumi. Not really had much time in Kitsune Kingdom, but still, I think the crowd would rather anyone win but Mr. X. And Kazumi gonna do what he can to make Don Lee proud. Don Lee was never the nicest person in the ring. So you know that if he's passing on that same brutality to Kazumi here, this could be an extremely hard-hitting match. There's definitely going to be a lot of expectation placed on Kazumi Yamamoto to try and live up to that legacy. Don Lee's last match will be held in GHK right before Regal Rampage, the official BGIW event of January. We're running slightly behind, by the way, out of character note. Sorry, that's why we're doing the rapid uploads. It's a case of catch-up. Anyway, Kazumi Yamamoto ready to go here. And, oh man, I'd love to see Kazumi Yamamoto win this one. I think there's a lot of promise in this young wrestler. But I don't know if he's fully tapped into that full potential just yet. And Mr. X is going to be taking advantage of that potential weakness. I am curious to see how this one's going to turn out. Kazumi Yamamoto certainly seems ready to clash with Mr. X here. Here we go, Mr. X. I've never seen him so ready. And the match begins. Oh, backing away there. You can see he was getting a bit defensive there. But there, with a well-placed takedown. And now Kazumi in control of the match now. What is he thinking here? Oh, he's going to the top rope. Might be a bit too quick. No, he landed that perfectly there. I am underestimating Kazumi far too quickly, it seems. And a kick out there. Could this end up being a more one-sided match than I thought? Oh my goodness! The knees being driven into Mr. X. Bringing Mr. X back up to his feet once again. Right into the chest there and driving down across the back. And now going up to the middle rope here. You can see Kazumi calling for Mr. X. Oh, Kinshasa from the middle rope. I feel like that's almost become a rite of passage from Don Lee's proteges. Of course, from China, the Nightmare, also someone who was mentored by Don Lee, used to use the middle rope Kinshasa until it ended up with the Nightmare landing awkwardly on his neck. Now I don't believe he uses it anymore because of that. But now we're seeing Kazumi using it. Here we go, though, battling on the side of the ring here. And this could be dangerous for Kazumi Yamamoto here. Dealing with Mr. X. The referee counting. Oh, nice dodge there by Mr. X. And now the legend of Mr. X about to show Kazumi why he was so feared. The crowd hoping to see Kazumi somehow, some way bounce back. But that was a nasty fall. Kazumi's back on his feet, ready to go again. Be sure to stay tuned for GHK Don Lee's last match. It's going to be a legendary canon. It'll be the last time in present day canon that Don Lee will be wrestling. The only times you'll be seeing Don Lee past that point will be either in a managerial position in the present day or in shows that will canonically take place in the past, where we'll be seeing a younger Don Lee to see him in his heyday. Here we go now. Mr. X. Oh my god, no, don't do this. No, no, no. Oh, good grief. No. Mr. X. He's trying to end Kazumi's career early. No. No, no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Kazumi was so lucky there. Oh my god. The leg. Did you see that? I've seen what that can do. You could risk tearing muscles in the leg doing that. You could tear the quad with stuff like that. Mr. X showing some of that old dangerous side of him from back in the day, where blood would decorate the ring, where barbed wire and explosions were the norm. Kazumi Yamamoto is getting just a minor taste. Still powering through it nonetheless. Kazumi Yamamoto is putting on a brave face and putting on a good fight here against Mr. X. Mr. X is back up again though. And now, again, the two clashing. Snapmare up against the ropes. And there with that knee strike. Rolling Kazumi up for a pin here. Only a one count. Kazumi refusing to die. But Mr. X doesn't seem bothered. If anything, he likes the fact that he can enact more pain on Kazumi. But Kazumi fighting back with everything he's got now. Not willing to back down, not willing to break. Here we go now. Bringing Mr. X to his feet, but Mr. X with the takedown. Dragging Kazumi away from the ropes. What is he thinking? Is he going for a pin, or is he going to do something far worse? Again, snapmare against the ropes, and another knee strike. Kazumi already rising up, but look at this. Mr. X not about to let Kazumi do anything there. Look at that. And you think about the earlier punishment he did to the legs there on the side of the ring. Kazumi, though, refusing to buckle. Don Lee has picked a hardy student. Look at this. Driving down with the knee. And again, there we go. Bringing Mr. X to his feet. Stiff kicks. Nice work there. Wait a minute, Mr. X. Wait a minute. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh my God! 1, 2, 3! Mr. X wins! It was a good showing from Kazumi Yamamoto, but Mr. X showing why his legend is not going away anytime soon. Oh my goodness. That was difficult to watch. But there you see, what a match there. Wow. That was incredible, quite frankly. And again, one, but there's the kick out. Oh, Kazumi Yamamoto put up a good fight, but that was all it would take in the end. A move that's taken out so many people in the past here in Kitsune Kingdom. And Kazumi Yamamoto just could not give a rebuttal for that like he did everything else. Mr. X, proud of what he's done, trying to end the career of a young talent. Here we go now, it's time for the main event for the Kitsune Kingdom World Championship. Don Lee takes on the Apocalypse, Aku Suzuki. This is going to be a legendary match. The last match Don Lee will be having here in Kitsune Kingdom before retirement. Here we go. Well, potentially the last. Don Lee, if he wins the world title, I don't know what we're doing at that point, but Don Lee trying one more time to get championship gold. The last belt he held was actually rather recent, winning the VGIW GHK Trios Championship. He lost it to Darkness Reigns, the Reaper, Black Death, and Scarecrow. Now, we saw the Reaper earlier, but Don Lee teamed with Masashi Watanabe, who again we saw earlier, as well as his first protege, the Nightmare. Don Lee hoping to pass his knowledge on to more wrestlers. Kazumi Yamamoto being the latest wrestler that he has his eyes on. But Don Lee here tonight looking to gain one more championship gold, piece of championship gold. I believe this will be his second to last match ever. And now standing ready to take on Aku Suzuki. These two, it has been a long time since their last encounter. But the legacy of Aku Suzuki is remembered well by Don Lee. Here comes the Apocalypse. With the championship, Aku Suzuki. Many have come, many have gone. We've seen wrestlers here tonight that became famous in Kitsune Kingdom. The likes of Mr. X, the likes of Blue Thunder and the Iron Saint, the likes of Katsuyori Machida, of Masashi Watanabe, of Hardcore Hank, of Mr. X. They all had amazing times here, but all would eventually leave. Of Don Lee, they would all eventually leave. But one constant throughout Kitsune Kingdom has been Aku Suzuki. Time and time and time again, the status quo of Kitsune Kingdom has been that eventually Aku Suzuki would reclaim his World Championship. Masashi Watanabe, probably one of the closer constants here in Kitsune Kingdom. Tsunami Frank, another, who only had a brief spell with VGIW. Aku Suzuki now, ready to take on Don Lee. We don't begrudge those who leave Kitsune Kingdom to go for where they feel the grass is greener. But there is something to be said about someone who has had such loyalty to Kitsune Kingdom like Aku Suzuki has. Aku Suzuki, one of the most capable wrestlers in Kitsune Kingdom. And now, ready to fight against Don Lee here to defend his prize. There is a chill in the air when Aku Suzuki appears, and an undeniable air of respect. There it is, Kitsune Kingdom's top prize. Simple, but so revered. Don Lee hoping that he can get one more taste of the Kitsune Kingdom Championship. But he knows, in his old age, in his tired body, that he's going to have to go up against one of the greatest challenges of anyone here in Aku Suzuki. Aku staring down Don Lee. These two have fought in the past, and Aku Suzuki is not going to hold anything back against Don Lee. And Aku Suzuki certainly expects that Don Lee will do the same and not hold anything back. Here we go now. The two wrestlers are ready. And the match begins. This is your main event. Don Lee taking Aku into the corner. And look at this, going for the leg here. Smart work by Don Lee here, trying to slow down the apocalypse. And he is going with a frenetic assault here. Don Lee, once reviled and feared in Kitsune Kingdom for his bloody, gruesome matches. And now, taking on Aku Suzuki here. You can see Aku now rising. You can see Don Lee rising to his feet here against that shoulder claw. Strikes to the face there, staggering Aku. Oh, and raking the eyes. But Aku brushing it off there. But you can tell he's a little defensive as he tries to regain his sight, and that's given Don Lee an opening there for that takedown. The pressure on the head and neck as Don Lee is thrown off by Aku here. And a good takedown. The strikes leveling Don Lee here. Now, look at this, going for the legs, and you can see Don Lee struggling. Don Lee is panicking, but twisted into a Boston Crab. The torque on the back there, but Don Lee able to make a quick escape. And again with those stiff kicks and punches. Oh, and again with the takedown. Don Lee looking to try and finish Aku Suzuki, but Aku again with the break up here. Going for the pin. One. Just a one count. And now, ooh, nice catch there. And striking across the face. Aku Suzuki back up once again. Don Lee taking Aku Suzuki into the corner. And, oh, scraping that forearm across Aku here. And now choking him out. Don Lee pushing the rules again like he always would. Oh, Aku there dodging. And that is going to be bad for Don Lee here. Here we go now, taking Don Lee into the corner and throwing Don Lee aside. Oh my goodness. Don Lee should have seen this coming. Taking on Aku Suzuki was always going to be a challenge, but Don Lee continues to put on a hell of a fight here. Oh, but there's a dodge there from Aku with those stiff kicks to the back of the leg. Don Lee staggered there, but now, look at this. What a takedown. And on that leg he's been kicking, he drives down his weight. He's picking that specific leg, trying to grind Don Lee to a halt. Stomping on the chest, kicking the back. Fist drop, but Don Lee dodges. Don Lee dodges. And there's a knee strike, but it was deflected there by Aku. There's those elbow strikes. Oh, nice shot there. Wait a minute. Aku now. Punched in the midsection. Oh my god, Don Lee is staggered right now. Don Lee now being taken to the corner by Aku Suzuki. Face first! The Apocalypse is starting to wear Don Lee down, but Don Lee still pushing on regardless. Irish Whip taking Aku over the ropes. Stiff strike, and Don Lee bouncing. My goodness! My goodness, he drove Aku's head into the side of the ring with that DDT. But look at that, Aku continues regardless. He's damn near invincible. And he's just busted Don Lee open, something that many people in GHK struggle to do. Big side slam. And now, there's that drop kick to the back of the head. Punching away now. Don Lee might be struggling. And now here we go. Irish Whip back into the ring now. Back into the ring goes Aku Suzuki. Aku with a small gesture to the crowd, symbolizing that the end is nigh. The apocalypse is now. Big fist drop again, but Don Lee dodges it. Don Lee's not going down without a fight. And that ramming headbutt. Oh, here we go now. Big kick to the face there. You can see the blood pooling on Don Lee's face from that earlier shot. Wait a minute now, against the ropes here. Whoa! Aku Suzuki fighting back now. And a spine buster. Going for the pin now. 1, 2. Oh, very close. Very, very close. But Aku Suzuki now looking to finish off Don Lee right here. Here we go. He's got him. He's got him. It's over. It's over. He's entangled in the web of Aku Suzuki. And he taps. Don Lee has been defeated. The Apocalypse, Aku Suzuki, is still your world champion. My word, Aku Suzuki showing why he is the constant world champion of Kitsune Kingdom. Don Lee put up one brave fight. The last performance he'll ever have in Kitsune Kingdom. Before retirement, he is done now in Kitsune Kingdom, at least in a wrestling sense. Like I said, the only appearances he'll make from now on would be either managerial or in past appearances where we find old tapes and the like. But in the present day, that is the end for Don Lee. Now it's just his last match in GHK. Be sure to subscribe to be notified when that legendary match happens. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that like button to show your support. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Kitsune Kingdom, and we hope to see you next time.